Where is our ghost? Just only one?
怎么样？还需要再确认一下，这里还有这里，还有这个地方。
The living sample number 3301 has been successfully cultivated. As for 3302, please be patient. Where's the money?
How do I pay for only one?
The sedative only works for a moment. For safety, the goods must be injected with another one before being transported. You don't wish any accident, do you?
Pay half. What's the time for the other one?
The time you go to heaven.
Damn, there's the ghost!
本3302出现异常反应，3302出现异常反应。
回家喽。